This is Track House. Track House, Track House, Track House. This is Track House, Track House. This is Track House, Track House. This is Track House, Track House. Hottest show in the streets. Yeah, you know what that's about. Yeah, this is Track House, Track House. This is Track House, Track House. Grab a hold of your seats, cause we bout to black out. This is Track House, Track House, Track House, Track House, Track House, Track House. Let's go. Track House, Track House, Track House, Track House, Track House, Track House. Let's go. The hottest show in the streets.
Yeah. What's up? You already know what it is. Track House Radio. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. Your boy Live.
Big C says so.
Yeah, man. MixVibesRadio.com. Brother Mike on the board. Jim Brown. What's up? You know what I'm saying? What's going down, man? We got our brother Maxwell Melvins today. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk that talk. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into it. You know what I mean? The Life is Group. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Man, got a story to tell, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You're gonna hear about it right here on Track House. Word, it's going down. Brother Mike, we got Maxwell in there. Maxwell Melvins, what's up, brother? You there?
Welcome to the show, bro.
Hey, how y'all doing, bro? You know, how you doing?
All right, everything good, man. Thanks for tuning in.
Absolutely, I'm glad to be here, brother. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you. You know, writing. You know.
Yeah, nah, man, it's working, man. Word, how you doing, though? How's everything?
You know, everything is everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything is everything. You know, I mean, we all have our ups and downs and go through certain days. You know, everyday life struggle, though. You know what I'm saying? You just got to take one day at a time. You know, where we at in this world today. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what tomorrow brings. So,
yeah, man.
You know, day to day.
Another day, another way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
you know,
you gotta appreciate it. It's definitely crazy out here, man. But you looking good though. You looking good, brother. You know, we can see you. I know we're in two different places right now, but we can see you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thank you, brother. Thank you. You know, considering, in a way, you know, it's good to hear that. Considering, you know, my struggles, and you know, I done been damn near through hell and back.
Right.
I'm glad, you know, still be here and still be alive right now.
Yeah.
So where you was born and raised, brother?
I was originally, I was born in Glassboro, New Jersey.
Right.
Down by Rowan University, and you know, my family moved to Camden, New Jersey. You know, back at that time, Camden, New Jersey was a nice place at that time. You know, so we had moved to Camden, New Jersey. You know, which actually turned into the #1 murder capital in the world.
Really?
And you know, early back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yes.
What year would you say that was around?
I would say that was during the 90s. I would say like during the 90s. Most 90s, and you know, somewhat late into the 2000s. I would say.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But shit, we survived that. We survived that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, you know, I wasn't out, but I still survived it. I wasn't out there during that time.
All right.
I still, you know, I survived it because who knows? I might have got caught up in it. You know, I don't know. You know. Yeah,
nah, definitely. So we seeing you the youngest of 15 kids.
15. You have 15 siblings,
lot of brothers and sisters.
Yes, absolutely.
Wow,
that's a big crew. Your crew. I thought my crew was big.
I'm about to say your crew big too.
I got 10.
He got 10.
Well, shit. I'm gonna say this, right? Yes, there were 15, and during the course of my 33 years in prison,
we gonna get into that.
The bad thing to say is 5 of us left.
Yeah.
You know,
everybody by the you know, same mom, same dad.
Yes.
Wow, really? That's a lot.
How about you?
Huh? How many kids?
I mean,
nah, not the same. We had three different women to form that crew.
Excuse me. No. Listen, I am no. I am the other 14 are no. I am one that Well, the reason I don't want to celebrate that, yo, this is mine is a little different, right? I had at the time, and it was a joke to my stepfather. He says, when people used to ask him who was your father, he says, I have two fathers, and them two, even though my mother, wasn't there, they still had a relationship as far as the kids and everything. And my father didn't sweat it. Yeah. And my father, my father and my mother were actually not married, but was still together. Like my mother and father were together until they both departed. Like
wow, that's a beautiful
years
thing.
without being married.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
Brother Mike, are we sharp on his side for the audio? Is a little choppy.
What?
We good? You can hear us clear over there, right, brother?
Yes, I just need possibly sometimes a little louder, possibly.
Louder. You need.
Yeah, the mic. Yes, for you.
All right, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So tell us, so let's tell the people,
the Lifers group.
Yeah, let's
talk about the Lifers group.
Let's take before we even get to the Lifers group. Let's kind of do the chain of events. So,
all right. Well,
you say you had some struggles early on that led you to being incarcerated.
Yeah. Absolutely. As a juvenile, I coming from Camden, New Jersey at that time in my life. Camden, New Jersey was starting to become a disaster. Mm-hmm. And the first time I got arrested, I was about 13 years old. I went to juvenile detention, and you wouldn't believe what it was for that I went to juvenile detention. It was because, I don't know, many of you have been to Philadelphia and the Ben Franklin Bridge. I know y'all know what the Ben Franklin Bridge is, right?
All right.
And Rutgers was on the opposite side of that, and I'm on the other side of it. So I used to go down to Rutgers. They had a swimming pool, they had a tennis court, they had beautiful grass. We used to run through the college and everything. Actually, the security guard, said, I thought I told y'all to stay away from there, right? The first time he ran me away and everything. Second time we was over there, my dog was with me, right? So, he was like, didn't I tell y'all to don't come over here, get out of here? So, like, I sicked my dog on him. My dog went after him. They didn't have no guns at the time, right?
Yeah.
So that night he didn't catch me. So one day I was going to Woolworth to get my shoes repaired, and I'm having to walk down past the college. He caught me, and hands up, and he took me to juvenile detention. And my mother had to come and get me, but I had to be released there and stuff. But that's when it all first began. That was a start right there. And after there, juvenile detention, and that time was somewhat different where we were. Mm-hmm. Juvenile detention where I was, we was going horseback riding, driving, movies regular, swimming at the YCO, and it was just on something different. And I don't know if that kind of like led to something different because, in our communities, we didn't have a lot of things available to us such as those. I don't know, that kind of like, like it wasn't no big deal or something. I don't know. When you look back, in retrospect, looking back, you have to evaluate, the whole situation.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Going there. Crazy. Yeah. So, after that, it kind of like escalated after that, coming out, hanging out with the fellas, just doing us on the corner and stuff. And I never belonged to any gangs or anything, even though there were gangs there around that time, small gangs. I never belonged to no gang or anything like that. But, I was out there, and I started, where my brothers and sisters were more so homebody, I started to gravitate more to the streets.
Let me ask you real quick. What kind of dog did you have, though, that you sicked on the man?
A German Shepherd. Yeah, so, like, I gravitated towards the streets, and as a result of being out there, I think I was young at heart, but old on experiences. So, I'm hanging around wanting to be grown with the guys out there, seeing them, dressing, doing this, doing whatever they were doing, or trying to play grown and stuff. And I got caught up. I got caught up at that time, and getting caught up, it led to other things. And as a result of that, it led to something, very detrimental, that I deeply regret. And like sometimes when these type of things happen, you don't say I'm going to go get up and I'm going to kill somebody that day or nothing. Mm-hmm. You don't know what the chain of events is going to lead to. But again, looking back, if you go on that type of way, there's no other outcome.
Only certain things. Yeah, that's gonna come out of it.
You know, like you 1 and 1 is 2. You know what I'm saying? You add it up, it's about to turn into something else. So, you know, and you know, like some people wear it as a badge of honor. You know, I'm in jail, or prison, whatever. You know, man, I killed somebody. No, mine was a double tragedy because
it was your friend.
You know, guy beat. Yeah, you know, I was trying to get narcotics and stuff, and the guy finagling me out of my money, and I was a little upset.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to the guy that we originally sent him to because he wouldn't sell to us because we was young. He didn't sell anybody. And the guy came back and said, somebody beat him out of the money. So when he said that, I went to the guy and asked him this, you know, yo, XYZ, come over here, whatever. He said, yeah. So when I heard that, the very person that got hit by that bullet, I hadn't seen him in 3 years, happened to be coming out of the side door of the bar. And, you know, we greeted each other and everything. You know, as we standing there, the car jumps out of gear, everybody yelling. I run over to the car, my man got a gun on there, and I see the guy pulling up. So I jump out, you know, I want my money, I want my narcotics. So he said, I ain't got neither. So I don't know if I like mushed him with the pistol, slapped him with the pistol. He took off running. And, you know, I'm like angry and rage at that point. I started to fire some shots, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wasn't a sharpshooter, and I'm just firing recklessly. So that very friend happened to get hit by a bullet. I didn't know anyone originally had got hit by a bullet, but the crowd of people in dudes say, yo, what you do that to him for? He didn't do nothing to you, right? And like I didn't know what he was talking about. I didn't know the bullet had hit someone. And so like when I found out that it hit someone, I actually left. And when I left, you know, I took off. You know, I went to New York, you know. And, you know, a couple of days later, you know, I'm hearing that, you know, the guy got shot in Camden. He's on a life support system. And, you know, I learned the identity of that person, right? And I found out that it was my friend. And so, you know, I contacted him. You know, I wanted to, you know, turn myself in and stuff. You know, and as a result of that,
is it true that you when you was hiding, you dressed up as a girl to hide from police?
Yes, exactly. Because when they came to my, you know, I didn't know where to go, what to do. Like, you know, I'm all like, you know, something like that. And when they say somebody had got hit, so I'm there. So the police was like, kept coming to the house and stuff. And, you know, like I'm trapped in the house. And I couldn't think of anything. How the hell am I going to get away at that moment? So you know what? My mother's clothes, and I went and dressed up on them. They was coming to that's for Melvin, Maxwell Melvins here. Live here. I'm just visiting.
Yo, you actually spoke to them? You actually spoke to them with the disguise on?
So I actually walked right past them. And, you know, I made it out.
That's crazy.
And, you know, I just left, you know, and, you know, and from there, you know, the story is a very critical story because everybody was telling their family Maxwell did it, and their family couldn't believe it, right?
Yeah.
Because their family said there is nothing my brother could do to him that would make him do that to my brother because they was very best friends.
Right.
Now, you know, they came to visit me and everything, and they asked me, you know, which was very heartbreaking. Maxwell, was that you?
Mm-hmm.
I said, if he got hit, I would, you know, if it was a result of my bullet, it's highly the possibility. If I was the only one out there firing, then it was mine. But they knew it wasn't intended or anything and everything. And
yeah, that's a sad situation, though.
When,
you know what I mean?
When they found out, not that it solved the problem, it helped lessen the heartache with him. You know what I'm saying? When they heard, you know, when I explained to them and everything, and you know, the family rode with me for like 33 years.
Wow, they for the time that you were down, they.
Okay. You know, like, you know, the mother, father, and everybody, you know, they supported me. I mean, they might have been a little bitter, you know, I'm still their kid.
Yeah, that's their kid, right?
And I'm sure they were bitter at that point, but it was genuinely because I'm still in touch with the family and everybody today. I actually go to speaking events with the sister who has a book out called Hidden Behind the Badge, Rosa Torres, you know, Torres. And she was like married to a cop who used to, the state police used to brutally beat her and everything. So I do domestic violence events and represent because I have a personal history with that. Because my sister was also killed as a result of that. So I have a personal interest from both perspectives, from both persons. You know?
Yeah,
yes.
Nah, that's real. That's real. That's definitely real. Word.
Yeah.
That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's pain, right there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's a difficult situation right there.
Yeah, a lot of people and brothers don't even know, like when they do it, right? But like, I had to come to learn like nothing gives us that right to put our hands on any woman for any reason. Nothing gives us that right to do that.
No, not at all.
And I also learned that people who don't say nothing, that's called, they're called silent abusers, because they knew of a situation or a friend or something, and they stayed out the way and they didn't say nothing where they could have saved it. So they're called silent abusers, and they're just as worse as the abuser, they say,
That's real. That's real. Wow.
Yeah. So I have a personal interest in that area, and so a number of areas, because like the things that I'm talking about, I personally experienced them, or someone immediately close to me, so I can talk about this and share this.
Yeah, that's we knew you. We would definitely get a unique perspective. Right. You know what I'm saying? Talking to you, so he was like, this, you know what I mean? Because this shit is real. People need to know and understand that you can overcome some of the most craziest things. You know what I'm saying?
Look at you, man.
I mean, it's just the real deal. That's how we put it. I'm saying, I know we got a joint up here too. Called The Real Deal, right?
Then we're going to get into that music situation period after that.
Hold on, Brother Mike. We do have the, I know, now the real Deal joint, is this you by yourself, or is this what?
No, that's like about, it's like about 7 or 8 brothers on there, right?
On this one, okay.
Shout them brothers out.
Well,
you remember the guys that doing this?
Yeah, I mean, I shot, it was Rocky D on there, it was Halim on there, it was Knowledge Born Allah on there, it was I believe Original on there, and those were the brothers that was on that particular track, exactly, I don't remember exactly how many was on there, but the basic ones that like I did the intro. It was Halim. It was Knowledge Born Allah. Yeah, that's the ones that were basically on that track right there, The Real Deal.
So you saying you on the intro, so you set it off?
I'm on the intro. I'm like, at the time, I'm just like, the vice president of the organization and everything. Okay. And, it was, we had to be in by election. The administration had nothing to do with us being in the position that we was in. And, I basically wasn't a rapper, but many of them were aspiring rappers.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna get into that, because we know there's definitely more to it. But let's get the people a vibe so they can kind of see. Then we're gonna let them know how this all came about. So this is the Real Deal right here. Life is Group, Maxwell Melvins. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's going down. Track House.
Yeah.
This is Maxwell Melvins, a.k.a. 66064, VP of the Lifers Group. Help keep our membership low. Now we're going to give you the real deal. I wake up every morning in the face of a cop because I used to take the line and go. So now I'm living in prison, and yo, it's like apartheid. Modernized slavery straight to the genocide. Locked up to get beat down, raped down to his booty is broke down. Without a sound, the way it was found was in a nightgown, and his booty was bloodbound. Mortified of AIDS, he died. I seen a brother do a suicide because his mother died. Lost all his pride and couldn't run and hide. To be horrified, can you even visualize? Lock and stock, no boots to knock, with every female cop go sweating my job. But as soon as you push up, they put you in lockup. It's like a setup, and Jimmy is fed up. This is the real deal. 1990, Lifers Group always been behind me. Doing time is hard on my mind. I'm crying, wasting tears for doing what these years. So man in the blue, what must I do? For be behind the bar for breaking 2 laws. When I came to prison, I was scared as hell. A brother Gator dude said I look very swell. He said I remind them of a fag he sold for a pack of cigarettes in a Tootsie Roll. My heart was pounding, my blood was cold, but being in a fag wasn't in my soul. I dropped a lock in the south, beat the fucker down the cell block. Took me to the hole. One said I was born, we in control. This is the real deal.
fuck the police type shit, man. Right.
That shit is raw. That shit is raw. I'm like, where we getting all that background?
Oh, you got
I'm like, we getting the mega echo going
you
on.
on air.
Maxwell.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I definitely had that kind of vibe,
That
fuck the police, kind of like that's that ghetto boys kind of raw, like, you know what I'm saying?
Now, how was y'all recording songs? And what year did that song that you recorded that?
Early 90s. We recorded early 90s.
Okay.
And,
Now how did that come about? How would you be able to record in prison?
Well, Lifers Group, pretty much, a lot of people know it was originally called a Juvenile Awareness Program. And then Hollywood came in and filmed and called it Scared Straight. And the program, it wasn't ever intended to be Scared Straight. It was the Juvenile Awareness Program to just make them aware of the realities and consequences of prison.
Right.
But like I say, Arnold Shapiro, gave it that name, and they know it best by Scared Straight. I came into the group like I had just got the raw way, and when I first fell, I've been fighting to get the raw way because I heard a lot of things was going on there, and when I got there, and after being there a while, we had to go through a screening committee, and if you had certain charges, straight up, you just couldn't be a part because you were dealing with kids and everything, and with females also coming into the prison, and they just wasn't going to have anybody around them. So the brothers themselves screened the guys, and administration didn't have to be involved in any way because none of them was going to let any one of the other guys jeopardize that program.
To mess it up for them,
yeah. And how the program first started was the administration was bringing kids in and to do tours and stuff. And, at the time, some of the brothers in there, was having a problem with their own kids. They in there, and they came up with the concept of something like that. And that's where it went from. As I said, I came in there like 86 from Trenton, and, being around a while and everything. And not that it was exactly fading out, but the times was changing, and, rap was starting to come in big. And, I saw that the kids was listening to rap music. They was wearing the hairstyles that the others, and so I just came up with the concept that we might be able to do something with this by way of music or something,
right, right.
Mm-hmm.
And so I met I was dealing with Red Alert Productions at the time, and
you said Red Alert Productions?
No, that's who I was talking to because I was doing fundraisers and stuff, and I wanted to actually receive some funds and stuff. So the kids that had successfully went through the program and stuff, we were going to have a banquet, and I wanted the funds to be able to buy them awards and different things and to come down and talk and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And during the course of that, I ran into someone by the name of David Funkenklein. They used to call him the Gangster Limp. He wrote for a lot of the rap magazines and traveled on tours and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Started talking, and I told him, look, this is what I'm trying to do, but the conversation, we delved into other things. He was a little familiar, and I said, I can probably round up some guys in there because there's some guys in there that can possibly rap, and we can possibly do it by way of music since everything was changing at that time. And he says, well, guess what? I'm going out to be the president of Hollywood Basic Records, and when I get out there, I want you to call me. And I'm and everything, and me and him communicated back and forth. He started sending beats in. I started seeing some of the other guys in there that was, and I told some of the other guys, look, you know anybody that wanted to be involved? And I basically explained what it was about, what we were doing. And, it wasn't about, personal things as far as just an attack music, but the music was going to be about centered around to try to deter the young brothers from following and leading in our footsteps.
Yeah, tell me real quick. But not only did you guys get it to put together music,
you shot a video,
videos too, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Was that
and with the COs was in the video too? Like, how did y'all get that? Like
Well,
approved.
well, we had a liaison by the name of Lieutenant Allen August, and they pretty much respected him. He'd been around and all that, and the cops, some of them wanted to be involved in it to participate, to contribute in their own way. So some wanted to be involved.
Okay.
So some of them would, on their day off when we were shooting or something, they would come in, and so that's how they got involved.
What
Some of them
jail
had
was that?
brought their own children to the program many times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
What jail did you guys shoot that the video?
Rawway.
Oh, that was
Right now.
Nah, that's crazy. So let's take it back real quick. Let's tell the people. So the Lifers group, how that formed. So you say, you hit the bottom.
They formed. Actually about 1976. Well, the hip hop part it formed in 1990 actually.
Yeah, and where's the beginning, like when it formed, the beginning.
Well, the whole group itself, the organization, it formed in like 1975.
And were you home at the time, or you were still?
Yeah, I was home.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was home. When that formed, and like after that, it turned into the Scarce Rate, and after that, it turned into the hip hop part of the Lifers group. And
now you went to jail in 1980.
Yes.
Okay. And it was formed in 1970.
No, the music part was formed in 1990. Yes.
But Lifers Group was formed
1975.
1975.
6, yeah.
Now who's behind the Lifers Group?
Well, which part of the Lifers Group?
Well, the organization prior to, you kind of gave us the rundown on the music, but
people who originally you had several presidents of the Lifers Group. You had you had many guys between that period. You had several guys that led it, but originally it was a guy by the name of Richard Rowe or something.
Were these all people that had the people that combined to make the Lifers Group? Were these all people that had life sentences and stuff like that?
Yes, and it was formed as a result of short-termers had all types of programs and various things available, and they had people representing. Lifers that were serving life sentences had nothing available for them or anyone representing them, or to change the laws or to deal with legislature or anything. So that's why the concept of the original Lifers Group started. Yes.
All right. So, but when you got to the music portion, come to the 90s. So once you got out, did you continue?
Wait, before you say that.
What?
You was eligible for parole. Now in your bio it said you was eligible for, when you was eligible for parole, you said you wasn't ready.
Well, I was still. I had originally a lifer. The likelihood of a lifer getting parole the first time up, you're not going to get it.
Right.
All right. So going up at that time, I was, they probably would, and like I was in some programming. So look, if you're going to give me that, you might as well let me just, continue my program. Don't break this for me. And, I was still in some programs. So
right.
Then I went back.
And they gave you 10 years, an extra 10 years. They added on 10 years.
Yeah, they added on 10 years, right? And, I had to, I took it to court, to the appellate division, and it was appealed. And, the lady gave me a hit. She asked me what were the underlying causes of my behavior, whatever, and I told her what it was. She wasn't satisfied with that answer, right? But the judge, I answered her accordingly. I told her what the underlying cause was, that I didn't, my behavior, I didn't care, no respect for authority, or none of those things. And the judge said, I answered accordingly. I answered her question. But she didn't feel like...
Wait, hold on, wait. They asked you what, and you said what?
What were the underlying causes of my behavior, like the underlying...
Okay.
The underlying causes.
And you said what to them?
I said that my behavior was, number one, your behaviors are learned. And number two was that I had no regards, no responsibility, no respect for authority
I
or
don't give a
anything.
fuck
That
about
was
any of y'all.
my way of thinking.
So that's why they gave that. They threw that 10 on.
Yeah, because you was in there
Well,
talking
she threw
shit.
it on me, but
Huh?
I answered her question. For it.
You was in there.
You told the
was in there-
truth.
You was there, but you
Right,
talking
right,
shit.
right.
She was,
That's a fact.
He was on that fuck free world.
We're fuck. right, man.
Yeah. But it was all right. But I don't think she could have gotten any other answer than that. I'm different answer than that.
nah, that's real.
Obviously not.
Nah.
Yeah. So, and I knew that I answered them accordingly because parole is just like fighting. If you got a homicide case, it's worse than a homicide case itself.
Right.
Really scrutinize you. They're gonna make you do some serious soul searching and mind searching. You gonna, so.
I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you about the music being continued after you were home, but before we get in that, but when you were fighting your case, did you have a paid lawyer? Did you have a legal aid for that? How did you?
But myself, only thing he argued, I did my own. He argued the case for me, in the and that was the better part. He argued it for me, because the chance it would better it, and he can like get right in and out or whatever. And matter of fact, it was Eric Marcy is one of the top parole, because you know how they do. He was one of the top parole attorneys in the state. Mm-hmm. That firm, and so yeah. And but they wanted me to do it. When they give you a 10-year hit, you don't do the whole 10 years. I would have done an additional 5 years probably. Mm-hmm. And if they choose to, when you go back up, they can hit you again. Mm. But it's up to them to prove the likelihood. It's considered of the likelihood of committing another crime. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times at the parole board, they have to evaluate the mitigating factors as well as they have to evaluate both as the aggravated and the mitigating. And in my case, the judge was like, "Are you crazy? What else y'all want this man program? Or what else did y'all want him to do? What else could he possibly do?
What else did he do? Yeah.
And that was because I had been the facilitator in a lot of the programs down there. Like, I facilitated some of them in Bayside. I facilitated various programs there, for some of the other, comrades and stuff. Mm-hmm. And, but, I'm glad I made it out of there,
Yeah, I'm glad you made it out of there too, brother.
Up a fight. You was in that library, you know what I'm saying? Brother Mike, what we got? You got another joint on there. What was the other
I want to hear some.
We got to give the people some more of the vibe. We got Belly of the Beast.
Belly of the Beast, yeah.
That's what's up. Now, tell us about this Belly of the Beast record.
Well, the Belly of the Beast, the concept of the Belly of the Beast.
And then we're going to talk about them Grammy nominations. Yeah. When we come back.
Yeah, the Belly of the Beast was basically about, you look at a beast, an animal, right? What could be going on inside of the belly of that? You would probably see a beast will eat anything, right? Mm-hmm. Destruction and chaos, probably.
Right.
So, at that time, that's how we describe prison as being that, because of the mentality of us and the population in there, of our way of thinking and stuff. It was just that might have been our thoughts as a lot of people in there. And so, it was a way to try to identify, to give you like an exact of what it would be like. What is it like in here? It's like dog eat dog,
Right.
And, that's how it was in there,
Now, who's on this joint? This is who we got on this record?
Oh, man, you got like everybody. You got like
everybody.
Nah, I know.
You got like Goldie Boone.
Okay.
You got Goldie Boone. You got Rocky D. You got Nate Nathaniel Merciful. You have Original. You have.
And what year was this song recorded in?
That was recorded. That was the part of the first one.
All the same, around the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, you have Amazing G. You have Almighty L. You have Chris DeLuise. You have Knowledge Born Allah. You have Chuck X. These are all the people and myself that were on there.
All right. So we're gonna check that out. We got the belly of the beast lined up.
Let's
brother
go,
Mike.
man.
Maxwell Melvins in the building.
Yes,
the
man.
Life is Group.
Pleasure to have you, brother.
Going down.
Let's go.
Pleasure to be here, bro.
Hey, my name is Golden Boom. I'm one of the ones who didn't listen. I've been in prison for 14 years. This record ain't no joke. Learn the dispense of our sorrow. And don't end up in the belly of the beast.
When the judge and the victim rock you up when you don't wanna live. The laws are causing effect, but you was a junk, you didn't come correct. Let your friend take you down a crooked path and not with it, and boy, you need laugh. But you lost your freedom, motherfucker, like you ain't feel. I stuck him up, I didn't want the blood, took his gully pictures and busted him, gave him back with the Jimmy smack at that, and I'ma stab the punk if he try to react to the fact that he was dished like dog shit. On the street he was tough, but in jail he's a getting the sticks they kicks up. Turning tricks in the house of pain, there's no peace. I'm living in the belly of the beast.
I was at such a point when nights were passing through when I see my big brother with this crazy crew. So he came down on me and said, what's up with you? I tried to take his piece, but he wouldn't turn it loose. The only reason why I didn't go out hard, cause my brothers in the front, I would've took them apart. So they moved, and I burned his crew, and that was really up what I had to do. But that's how it was not meant to be. But they had my brother stuck out on so many keys. So I brought this message so you can see, and that's how I got in the belly of a beast.
I used to have a name, but now I got a number. I used to put something 6 feet under. Now I'm in jail, no longer a rebel. Can't tell me damn thing about the ghetto. I've been there.
Now it's about the beast.
Prison, the decision I made to fade. When I played with guns to sell, I won tons of fun. I thought, but now I'm caught, overwrought, and I feel distraught mentally, and I'm physically trapped behind walls, steel bars and mental scars. I was just like you, so jail crew, you come to jail, you're through. Because of peace seats inside the belly of the
Professional money getter, keys getting sold, living life like a star to these dumb told. It was about 3 o'clock, almighty yelling the bigs, watching runners make sales, getting paid, counting niggas. I wasn't made by the key, I can speak on the G's, unaware that had informed the police. Miller Home was invaded, telling I'm done. From the county to the prison, and I'm still doing time.
Your freedom is missing, son. Who taught you prison farm? But that's what you get for taking lives and crack rounds. The same way your girl get when she's on cocaine. While you yelling no Jane, but no more female. She stepped up, guess when? Once she stepped in, she your best friend. You cuffed by the vice. Stuff was a dead nice and sitting on ice. My advice is to think twice or mess up your life. Now everything gets real, so why you out there chill? Cause right behind the wall, there was a raw deal. And how I know, cause I'm on my 5th year. Telling you what you need to hear, not what you wanna hear. About prison and how I ran the streets. Stole drugs and bumped out with all the freaks. Before a man came along and broke my peace, by locking me up in the belly of a beast.
My name is 64 and I'm doing
Prison life, the topic today, and it's just like slavery back in the day. Behind the steel cage gate, you can't escape, cause it doesn't make a difference what color's your race. Take a photo of a get in his butt.
Freeze, lock him up, put on his handcuffs.
Girls go to Clinton, guys to
Yeah, I want.
Yeah.
You gotta cut that, man.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
This shit is raw.
Yeah, well, hey, it had to be raw. I mean, if you gave anything less, you would have shortchanged. So it had to be raw.
Yeah, nah, that shit was raw.
Facts.
Now who
Wait,
shot you?
wait,
Who
how
shot-
did y'all record? Like, I understand that.
What did you record
What did you use?
on?
What did you
Yeah.
record on when y'all did that?
It was a studio. It was set up in they had a band room in the prison already, and so some producers came in from Denmark. They came from Denmark, and all the equipment was brought into there. The rooms were padded and everything.
Who set that up? Was that through the program, the Denmark people?
No, they didn't set that up. I arranged it.
Okay.
It was a project that I was mostly directly and honestly responsible for. I mean, it wasn't like as I said, for me, I wasn't an inspired rapper or anything. I had a vision, I saw something, and
Right.
I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something different.
Well,
It was that
It definitely was
personally-
different. It was different. It was different enough to get you a
Yeah,
Grammy
let's talk about these
nomination.
Grammys. You ain't no rapper. but
Hold
you
on.
got-
A Grammy.
Yeah.
You was against Madonna and Billy Joel.
For what?
Yes,
A Grammy
For
nomination.
what
They
you-
was in the same category.
What?
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Talk about it. Madonna wound up winning, right? I think Madonna wound up winning. I'm not sure. I think Madonna wound up winning.
yeah.
But just to be, how did that make you feel? Just being in that in that group, man. Just that group of people.
I'm gonna say this to you. Well, I mean, like, it was shocking because it was something that we wasn't expecting or anything, because we didn't go in there with the intention of anticipating that. Again, it was something of vision. It was something more to me. I can't, take nothing from nobody else. Whatever it was to them, that's what it meant to them, and them contributing whatever they contribute. But I'm saying it was personally to me, and I said that, fine, Madonna won the Grammy.
Yeah.
All
But that's
fine,
just,
well,
but that's an accomplishment, period, though, brother.
yeah. But
I commend you for that, man. Like y'all was that.
It gave us a larger audience.
And you go like Barbara Walters heard that or something, right? Or something happened with Barbara Walters or something.
2020 actually heard it and all. 2020, and they not just them, like many of the stations, they want to just come in and basically interview it and cover it because
You did these interviews personally.
Huh?
You did these interviews personally. The Grammys, was you at the Grammys? You were there?
No, that's another issue. They
Couldn't be
wouldn't
there.
allow us.
They wouldn't allow them. They wouldn't allow them there.
They wouldn't allow nobody to go, and that was the issue right there. And
But you were still locked up.
yeah,
Exactly. So they wouldn't. They wouldn't allow them to go.
Grammys from jail.
Grammys from jail.
Nah,
That's just
nah,
dope.
nah, you know
And everybody,
anything's
so how,
possible.
like, did that raise your stature, like in the jail? Like I know you was already loved, like, you know what I'm saying, but the people.
I'm gonna solve that right now. I'm gonna keep this real with you.
Okay.
It raised it in some ways, but it actually it caused a lot of problems. People heads got all
hating.
A lot of that came.
Yeah.
A lot. When I tell you a lot of that came right there. That was the major thing that kind of like towards the project, interpersonal feelings and and people heads being all big and everything.
Yeah.
That's what actually.
I'm saying, but don't front like your head was big though. Your head was big when you was in there.
I'm gonna say one thing. Every speaking engagement I go to,
Okay.
or speaking engagements or lectures that I do,
Okay.
and my fellow members that I deal with now, with the other projects that I work with, Die Jim Crow. When I'm talking, Melvins, go ahead, tell them. They said, why do you always downplay it? Hey, it was great.
You humble.
Right?
You humble.
It what it did, but it was great. Like I said, I wasn't looking for that. I'm glad that all right, y'all thought of that as well, and
Right.
that's all fine and everything. But it was.
But even if I'm just telling you, even if you was feeling yourself, it would have been okay. It was because you deserve that. You know what I'm saying?
That's definitely
Right.
some shit I never heard of
yeah.
before.
People have to actually convince me sometimes.
Right.
They have to convince me about feeling that.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Because
humble. It sounds like you sound like a humble guy.
It ain't, like it happened and everything, and like, all right, I'm glad that it happened. But like I said, it was different to me. Yeah, it was amazing that it happened because what it did was it spreaded the organization's word further, is what it did.
Yeah.
So, like I say, Madonna walked away with that Grammy, but we walked away with something far greater than that, and that was turning them lives around and changing lives.
Right.
So when you got out of jail, did you continue to have something to do with music or anything of that nature?
Yeah. Yes, music. Yes, I've been to Harvard. I've been to Yale. I've
Wow.
done lectures throughout the United States. I've done lectures. I do
You
presentations.
talking to the kids and everybody else, educating them on what's really going on and what you've been through, and
Yeah.
maybe don't go down that route.
Yeah, and like, somebody, like I said, you don't just wake up sometimes. People don't wake up and think they're going to kill nobody.
Right.
It-
Yeah, but you didn't. Because I mean, the family forgave you, right?
Yeah.
So you know,
Shit, let a chick tell me, yo, I played you. You ain't gonna kill nobody.
what?
I'm going out Black Van style.
Listen,
Oh my God!
Don't pardon that.
Pardon our
Listen,
producer.
Yeah, listen. He.
I mean,
it's
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know. He got.
He's talking about his black
Something
man.
came over him.
I don't know
just
what
now.
happened.
That happens sometimes, brother. Pardon him to some track house
Yeah,
shit.
sometimes the R. Kelly comes out this guy.
But
listen.
yo, but, you asked me about music when I came out.
Right.
Like, as I still work with music. I work with the Die Jim Crow Project. I'm the senior advisor. It's the first nonprofit organization in the world that records formerly and currently incarcerated. And
Oh man,
right
Wow.
now, they're going
That's
to be doing a
beautiful.
show at the museum, as a matter of fact.
that's beautiful, man.
Yeah, so
know,
there's a show. There's a show's coming up. You saying?
At the Momo PS1, the museum in New York, and
When is that?
They're going to be performing. Some of the artists of Die Jim Crow will be performing there.
When is that?
I believe it's the 20th. It's on the 20th.
March 20th.
If you look, it will be a free stream. It's free streaming, and you have some. You have some really great. By doing that, what it does is it's a form. The music and recording it, it's a form of rehabilitation. It's allowing people to tell their own story in their own words with their own voices instead of someone else telling their story.
Mm-hmm.
It's what it does,
Maxwell,
Yes.
I'm the engineer here.
Yes,
So I also handle marketing, but I would like to actually put that out on the social media when you get info. Can you send like the flyer? Send it to us so we can help push that out.
Right.
ASP, I would have it out to you. And like all you have to also do, go to Die Jim Crow, DieJimCrow.com, and on Instagram is DJC Records, and
DJC Records.
DJC, Die Jim Crow Records. And I said nonprofit, and what we also do is not just recording the prisoners inside. We actually raised enough funding to donate more than 40,000 of the masks during the coronas.
Wow.
So
that's beautiful, man.
Also, I continue to do what I do.
Salute you, brother. Salute you.
You know?
Salute you.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question real quick.
Yes.
Did you see the movie Judas and the Messiah?
No, I didn't.
You
No.
familiar with what I'm talking about?
And I heard of it and everything, but I'm basically stuck to working and trying to mostly just working on different things.
Ain't no time for no movies. Ain't no time for no movies right
No,
now.
I don't really watch them in TV.
Right.
I don't really watch.
Well, who when you listening to music though, right?
Yeah.
Who you listening to right now? If I could look at a CD in your car or something that you playing in your phone, what I'm gonna see?
Man, you might hear I don't know, you might hear anybody. You might hear wow. You might hear Tupac, you might hear Lords in the Underground, you might hear Red, you might hear like anybody. You might hear Compton's Most Wanted.
Right.
You might hear,
oh man, that's different. That's different.
Yeah, you might hear King T.
King T. Shout out King T.
Good crew, huh?
Right.
Yeah,
that's the alcoholics, right? They go there.
No, King T is it's at your own risk. The remix with Ice-T and all of them in it.
Okay.
Marley Marl remix single. Yeah, so I like that. I like that groove over there and stuff. And like I basically listen to all music though. I don't just listen to that.
R&B. You got your R&B list. What's the R&B list, man? You got some.
Oh man, I'm saying.
You got a little Al Green on. You got a little.
Yeah.
I got that. I got that too. I got the Isley Brothers going.
Yeah. Yeah, I made an oldie for him. So,
Bobby, I got Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
Bobby Brown.
We listened to that on the way here. Stop fronting.
How are they listening to music now in
jail?
In jail, because
they have Walkmans and different.
They still
things.
got Walkmans?
Damn.
Yeah. They have stereos and different things before. You know,
get the little radios now. The little.
I don't know if this is unusual, right? But I really need to the bathroom.
Yo, go ahead, bro.
We're gonna throw on another track.
We're gonna edit. We're gonna
wait
now
before
one
you
of
go.
his. We're gonna throw one of hers.
Huh?
We about to hear some Miss Naja right here,
All
First Track House.
It's going down.
Mixed Vibes Radio.
Huh? Brother,
let's
go.
Ahead, you know what I'm saying?
Ahead, we'll be right back.
Y'all ready? Let's go.
I forgot that I'm from the streets. Don't tell me I forgot how to flip a key. It's like a millennial fuckboy trying to school a G. Young man, you ain't fanboy, you don't add up. Swimming with killers, don't pretend, don't act funny. These niggas heavy on the scale, lightweights feel chummy. Know some sneaky ass goonies growing up on the block. We used to steal from the rich and never give nothing back. My nigga sniper on this pussy, so I do what he tell me. I'm a lady, put down the towel, it never get messy. Bloody wounds from the ops, watch it flow like water. Hold your chest clutch, put the tool in my clutch. These bitches know that I'm for it. I'm with the fuckery. Homies ain't shit, my man's friends wanna fuck with me. I know just what they like, bitch, that's ride or die. Fly bitch bad when it's freaky time, she ain't never shy. My niggas paid. Them niggas ugly, ain't none of them my husband, but them niggas getting money. Who the man? Crazy like Lil Wayne, like my pussy shape. Harry eat it anyway. Lames always gotta pay. Nigga shit. 50 grand on the wrist, gold chain. Grams heavy on his neck like my breast hang. Give me back pain. Ass fat back shots, so give a dick sprain. What you niggas saying? I know you told him about the pussy. I ain't even hoeing and they still tryna book me. Got $1 million soldier with the blue 100 man crew. He run it. My nigga living in the gym like who want it? He wasn't even loyal, left me broke, had me hoodwinked, looking like big stupid. Lame cheated with a light-skinned bitch. I had my dark-skinned niggas light up his shit. Where's the loyalty? They say I'm so pretty, but I'm always alone. I'm on a mission, I never follow, I go it alone. I'm only fucking with the killers. Big dick, long money, had me in my feelings, but this pussy is the realest. I remember whip it up, she wasn't in the club. We not the same little bitch, I'm from a tougher cut. I got a paid nigga on me, always pulling up. I went savage on his body, now I got him stuck. Got him going stupid with this new love, like I gave niggas the blueprint. You know I got that slick talk. Pussy get the money, let the dick walk. Meet me in the club, sip it up, tip me just to talk.
Nah, I like that. Yo, shout out to
Getty G. Getty Green in the building.
Let's go.
Wow. She said she gonna get her light skinned nigga to shoot the dark skinned nigga.
That's foul. That's foul as fuck.
I said I was gonna get my dark skin.
Oh shit, I said it wrong.
Shit.
Damn.
No, but I
Brother Maxwell, you back in that?
Brother
shit?
I'm here, bro. You know, I'm here, and you know, I got something to say to y'all very well. I'll say it later, but I'll say it another time. You know, I think it's, you know, we'll share it. I'll share it with you later. All right, I'm gonna share it with you.
Yeah, definitely. Let's check it. We got something we want to do, right? We got a little thing we do over here at Track House called the Word of the Day, right? What it is I'm gonna give you a word. I'm gonna give you the definition by the book, and then you tell me how this word, you know, applies to you, past, present, future, that type of thing, right? So your word today is going to be patience. All right, the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. You know, so patience for you. How important has patience been in your life? You know what I'm trying to say. Tell people the importance of patience.
You because just general life. Well, if you ask me, patience has been extremely important to me right now in many ways. And I'm you know what? That's a hell of a word today for me, patience. Because I've had a lot of patience. I'm talking about in the present, even right now, I've had a lot of patience. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about being patient because I had no choice in there. I'm talking about being patient as my choice right now, you know, on me. Right. And that I chose patience because should I not choose patience, you know, that by not being patient, it could lead to a lot of other things sometimes. And, you know, and, you know, so patience is just being cool, calm, collective, thoughtful, self-inventory, and analyzing and evaluating, and you know, that's just some of the things that patience would be to me right now.
Taking the time to take the time. You know what I'm saying? It goes down like that. Word. So we got another joint too, though, bro. What we got over there, brother Mike?
Yeah, that's
Short Life of a Gangster.
The Life of a Gangster.
Short Life of a Gangster.
Short Life of a Gangster.
Yo, listen. That video, I seen that. I like that.
Short Life of a Gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't write that, I got a story. It's a story behind that, and that actual video was written by
my brother. You got a story that could be on Entertainment. Your story, period, should be documented. And that's a fact. Cause I only read a little bit up on you.
I will say this to you,
and I'm gonna give you your flowers now.
Thank you.
You heard?
Yes, thank you, brother.
So what we got? Short Life of a Gangster. So you want to tell us the story behind that real quick?
Yeah.
That song right there is a true story, right? I didn't write that song right there, or that song right there, I lip sang to that song.
What do you mean?
What I said.
Who wrote it? Who wrote it?
The brother had put in for administrative transfer during the course of that, and he had went to minimum status at the time, full minimum status at Southern State.
Okay.
It was a brother by the name of Jamil, who actually wrote that.
Okay.
But that's your vocals.
No, I just said that wasn't my
vocals. That's his vocals. That's him and his rapping on it in the joint, in the vid.
Yeah, somebody had, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I got it.
All right, well, shit, at least we know that was real. Cause
I'm saying, you know, that's nothing, you know, hard and nothing. I had a project, and at all costs, that project was going to be completed.
No matter what. No, listen. People write for Drake.
No, I didn't understand what he was saying.
I understand. Yeah. But listen, people, ghostwriters, they did. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. The Short Life of a Gangster.
Oh, but
I need to be. I need to be your ghostwriter, my nigga. Because
I'm not a bad writer at all.
It's good because I want you to write something for my man.
No, I want you to write something for my man.
We're gonna talk about it after the show.
Cause this guy right here,
he needs some help. He's this guy.
I don't rap.
Short Life of a Gangster. Maxwell
Yo, salute,
Melvins
brother.
in the building.
Let's go.
Let's go, brother Mike.
A young brother jetting through the streets with his boys. Every night making noise, jumping the turnstiles, running around barking while other sisters could walk. He was known for a troubled child, jetting through the halls, writing on the walls of his projects, and getting high in the exits. Now he's all geeked out, ready for a shootout. His man hits him off with a faux, good looking out. But it's not enough, I need some extra clips. What you gonna do? Don't worry, I got this. Shorty stepped off, went where he had to go. Came up and creeped behind some buildings real slow. He was about to make his move, then he heard a sound. Shh. Put the gun down. So he did, turned around, saw the kid he was riffing with. Thought to himself, oh shit, that was the end of his wannabe gangster dreams. Shorty died at 14.
Gotta get paid, cause life's too short. I'm not a prankster, I'm a motherfucking gangster. You step in the cell and I'll shake. You take your kicks and say thank ya.
I used to hang out on the streets and then I think a lot. And it's still always tell my mom, you know what you talk about. I said she really tried to teach me, but I won't be taught. And every time she tried to discipline me, I was fraud. So when I turned 16, I headed out the door. Cause all that bullshit, she was stressed, I could not take no more. I thought $2 this again, I found out most my friends. Because I paid the public sparkles for the latest trend. That put a trigger on a nigga who was 2 times bigger. I brought a slug and it's smoking through one in the river. And now I'm living in a cell, which is 2 or 4. Receiving wall, big 4 to steel iron doors.
Gotta get paid, cause life's too short. I'm not a prankster, I'm a motherfucking gangster. You step in the cell and I'll shake. You take your kicks and say thank ya. You gotta get paid, cause life's too short. I'm not a prankster, I'm a motherfucking gangster. You step in the cell and I'll shake. You take your kicks and say thank ya.
From the age of 10, that's when my life a crime began. Now that I'm 22, it's over and I'm all in. Back on the block, I was a hood and a villain. Stick up, there goes that kid again, illin'. I sold drugs, hung with thugs, carry guns for kicks. Now I'm down on a 12 with a 4 step. I'm an outlaw, trip, call me justice. The wrong one for you to try to fuck with. I'm a nice kid, young nigga who don't play. I'm from NbdbTv, born an outcast, but many are outlast. Get out of line and get burnt up real fast. I'm not a gangster, there's no need to vest. I'm rougher than Frank Nitty, sharper than Elliot Ness. Gangsta Chronicle, shooter Ben Capone. In other words, I'm just bad to the bone.
But life's too short, I'm not a prankster, I'm a motherfucking gangster. You step in the cell and I shake. You take your kicks and say thank ya. Gotta get paid, cause life's too short. I'm not a prankster, I'm a motherfucking gangster. You step in the cell and I shake. You take your kicks and say thank ya. Yeah.
Got what? Period.
Oh. Good night, gangster. Yo, Max.
Who shot Max? Who shot that footage?
Yo, but we see you. We see you though.
Phil Mallet.
Oh.
Yeah, but we see you though.
I see you, man. I see you.
Repping, though.
Yeah, man, 'cause we was watching the video while the shit was being played.
Yeah, while you was playing it.
Yeah. Hey, Phil Mallet got that video, right? He shot a lot of the early hip hop videos out of New York. He's actually shooting some movie things right now and some comedies, but he actually shot majority of a lot of them rappers' videos in New York in the early 90s.
Yeah, man.
I meant to ask you, what song was? We talked about the Grammy. What song was it that was nominated?
It was the best long form music video, and for the whole video itself, documentary style, long form.
Okay.
And it was Peter Gabriel, Sinead O'Connor, and Billy Joel.
Wow.
And Madonna won.
Madonna won.
The Blonde Ambition tour.
That tour. Oh, yeah. I think I watched that shit on HBO. That shit was on. Yeah.
So, yeah, so she won. Like from that, and like I said, like I said, that was, it was a great thing and everything.
I want to get back to that bop because you was coming through like.
He was like this. Yeah, man. Nah, that was dope. That was dope, man. And that's the same year as everything else that was going on, right? Like that was recorded that same year. Now, how y'all get the CEOs to compromise? Like, cause they was there. I know you told me you had somebody in there, but they was just chilling. They knew they was on camera. They didn't want their face blocked out, nothing. They was just there.
They said some of them wanted to help.
They didn't care about.
They helped it. They wanted to help.
Their children. Some of them brought their children in.
Wow.
And they brought kids into there, and then
that's dope.
actually used to help out our liaison, who's a lieutenant. They would volunteer and bring them in from outside for them sometimes on their own time. They would do that. You know, some was cooperative. We had some that when we needed certain things, like we had photo projects, they would go out and pick it up from the photo shop boards and bring them back in. We use that photos as a means of fundraisers and things, you know, like that. They would go and do that on their own time.
So, but in history, y'all, you were the only group that was nominated for a Grammy in jail. If there's somebody else that ever did some shit like that, or I'm bugging. Nobody ever did no shit like that, right? That's just.
No, there are groups. No,
really? Okay. Put me on.
We were the first to be. We were the first to be nominated for that. James Brown was one of the first, but the project he did wasn't while he was in there. We were actually because of a project
that you did while you was in there.
While we were there.
Wow.
Yes.
So he did the project at home, then he went to jail.
So James Brown went to jail. He did the. Oh wow.
Okay. Yeah, so it was like an after effect. He had something already did, and they had brought him up on it. But yeah, so you know, it was like the first. Just basically what they considered as hip hop in a prison hip hop, because there is another group that has a well-corded in Broadway, the Escort. Y'all need to check them out. The Escort.
The Escort.
When I say check them out, right here from New Jersey.
Nah, I checked the Escort out. I'm only joking.
Hey, sharp.
I'm only joking.
not tell them, not those kind of escorts.
That kind of escort.
Oh,
sorry, my brother.
Yeah, he bugged out. But yeah, check it out, brother Maxwell. This guy right here. Yeah. So we got this other thing that we do up here, you know what I'm saying, that track house called 12 for 12. Right? Have a little fun real quick. And what it is you get 24 seconds to answer 12 questions. And they're like one-word answers. For example, I'm going to ask you like, hot or cold, and you let me know which one, you know what I'm saying?
Hot or cold.
Hot. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? But you got to remember your time. Now it's 24 seconds.
You get 24 seconds. A lot of people don't get this shit.
Yeah, you can't take too much time thinking. All right, so on the count of Shmi, you ready? You got it? Where'd he go? He ran from the 12-12? We there? Yeah, we there, bro? You hear me?
You ready for the 12 for 12?
You understand how it goes?
You got 24 seconds
to answer 12 questions, one-word answers.
When I say hot, I'll be like, if I say hot or cold, you're gonna be like,
yeah,
cold. If I say hot or cold,
in other words, they're gonna ask you questions like a Nissan or Ford, which you prefer.
You gotta be quick though. Nissan, Ford.
Nissan.
All right, see,
wait,
just like
yet,
that.
That was a good practice.
That was a test. That was a test. That was a test.
Wait, which camera, bro? Mike, which camera? Wait, this one. Let's see. That was a good one. All right, so check it. All right, so on the count of Shmi, we're gonna start. I'm gonna count you down. All right, ready? 1, 2, Shmi.
80s or 90s?
90.
Eddie Murphy or Richard Pryor?
Richard Pryor.
Jordan or LeBron?
Neither.
Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali?
Both.
Cash or credit?
Both.
White liquor or dark liquor?
White.
Knicks or Nets? Giants or Jets? Yo, you ain't make it, Unc.
You got like 5. You got like 5.5.
I let it go. Actually,
I'm gonna give you a bonus, yo, Unc. I'm gonna give you a bonus. I don't know if this is. I don't want to offend anybody that's around you, but I'm just gonna ask you, head or pussy?
Come on now.
He's looking behind.
He's not a gentleman.
Both.
What type of question? He's not a gentleman.
What do you mean? That's great. Listen, man, we have fun up here at Track House. This is so real. We got Maxwell Melvins in the building.
Yeah, shout out to Maxwell. Did he go off the air? I'm sorry.
That's a question for the ladies too.
Oh, we got something for y'all. It's your trust me.
Actually, all the ladies want head. They don't even want any dick. So head.
Okay, so missionary or doggy style? See, come on, you got the bonus.
It depends.
You gotta relax. Everybody gotta relax.
Crazy.
No.
Brother Maxwell, so tell us, right?
You started it.
Hold on. Tell us.
Yo,
What,
I'm
Really?
sorry. I'm sorry, my brother. I didn't want to disrespect.
Oh, my bad. Oh,
nah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
good. It's all love.
bad.
Listen, brother. So tell me, what else can we expect that you're working on right now? You know, Life is Group or any
no.
other situations you got right now.
What I'm actually doing right now is still, like, as I said, I am the founding member of that hip hop group, the Life is Group,
Mm-hmm.
and I represent that, and I still promote the aim, goals, and objectives of whatever it was. I promote those same things, and I also, again, I say I'm the senior advisor at Die Jim Crow Records. I'm also a new entry opportunity specialist out of Camden County,
Mm-hmm.
of former guys coming home, and also communicate with the other brothers that are new entry opportunity specialists. They meet them at the gates, and that was something that's never done. They go down and meet the guys at the gate. Nobody's ever done that. They
Really?
going down
Wow.
there.
Wow.
It's called transformative justice, and they go down there and meet them at the gate. They take them shopping, get them clothes. They try to help them get them housing, all this.
That's dope.
And so I try to be involved and do, play my part and do whatever I can do. I don't need
we
back-
appreciate you, Unc. Like, we appreciate you. I was having a little fun with you, but I appreciate everything you doing. We respect and we like.
Yeah, let the
salute
people
you.
know.
Let them know where to find
they
you.
can find everything at the
Yeah.
websites, the different social media.
Basically, like me, they can find me on Facebook, Max Melvins, or you can find me on Twitter as Maxwell Melvins, or you can find me on Instagram as Melvins 782, or you can find me Melvins at diejimcrow.com.
I mean, I'm waiting for the book, Unc. We need that book. We need a book, man, because your story.
Well, the Life is Group has a book out already that's
Okay.
been out, but yes, trust me, yeah.
You got the black van.
Yeah,
Check
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Make sure you got that glare, that light killing. Word. It's my bad, brother. She hit me for the impromptu photo shoot, but we heard you. Letting the people, you know what I'm saying? Y'all definitely tune in with Maxwell Melvins. The brother's good inspiration.
Definitely.
I appreciate, coming up here. I appreciate y'all, opening this platform, and I also like to send a special shout out to Sarah over at Triple P Radio.
Triple P.
Shout out to Triple P Radio.
Radio.
Definitely shout out to Triple P Radio. Sarah, salute you.
Yeah,
Triple P.
Real
get in
shit.
tune. Get in tune.
We'll get in tune with that.
Tune in or get tuned out.
Word.
You done had that song, "We Built This City." Yeah.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. We can't forget that.
Yeah, nah, Sarah, we see
They
you.
definitely help. Triple P definitely helping a lot of young and aspiring upcoming artists. And when I say really helping and genuinely helping,
Genuine, yeah. The genuine, you know, yeah. Yeah.
Official.
Now, what's that? You got their website? What's their website? Triple P. Instagram.
Instagram is Triple P.
It's Triple P. And Facebook is Triple P. It's radio. It's basically the same on it. Underscore on it's underscore Triple P underscore radio.
Yeah, on Instagram.
And Triple P Radio on Facebook.
Right.
Triple P also writes a lot of brothers and sisters coming home and doing things, inspiring, and when like don't give them flowers when they're gone.
Right.
He writes a lot of articles and interview on Triple P Radio also.
Definitely.
I'm for the community and for those less than fortunate and that need someone to listen, and for others to know what they're doing, to know that they can also overcome and do the same things.
That's right. We out here. Maxwell Melvins in the building, brother. I'd like to thank you again. You know what I'm saying? Your boy live. Big C, Jim Brown, where
We're
you
gonna
at?
have you back too,
You know what I'm
brother.
saying? Brother Mike on the board.
Thank you.
Definitely want you back up here, man.
You be safe, man. You know it's crazy out here, but we're gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. Track house shit. Until the next round.
Next round, man. Episode 40. Let's go, man.
It's going down.
Track house.
Brother Mike, what we going out with? Aye.
Take the memories off, nigga, it's Nike Tech season. Won't make it out of the summer without your tech squeezing. They get out of line, my niggas on they next beastin'. Cause in this game we play offense, it's the best defense. I'm out here holding the hammer like I ain't throwing white. Playing with my life like I ain't clutching the golden mic. Telling niggas stay low, I need to take my own advice. Chasing that American pie, just wanna own a slice. Just want a piece, y'all can have the rest. I'ma blow it on stones to put in the Nazareth. From the school of hard knocks, trust I ain't your average vet. Never was in class for a lesson, but always passed the test. Taught to never fuck with ops, always love my brothers. Was taught to hug these spots the same way that I hug my mother. How real is that? They ain't no checking my morals, my shit is still intact. These niggas flex like they loyal, y'all niggas feeling that? Was taught to shake with my brothers, nigga, I'm still with that. Before I turn my back, I'm dragging them in the field to scrap. That's how we live, I roll with some of the trillest cats. I'm on a conference call, battling pills and that. Went back to bars, I hear they yelling the realest back. Still ain't doing songs with these rapping niggas, I feel it's whack. Young niggas say I'm a blast from the past, and the old heads laugh, but I know they all mad that I'm still here. I'm still here. I know y'all hate it, but I'm still here. Yeah, I'm still here. I could've lost my life in 05, was a real scared. Should've been confined to that wheelchair, but I'm still here. I know y'all hate it, but I'm still here. I'm tired of hearing these frauds say they from out the mud, claiming they bout this life that we came from the bottom of. It's all in your head, nigga, you're not a thug. Your team loyal to your bread, nigga, not your love. Nobody told when the feds came and locked us up. Somebody gotta cop the guns, somebody gotta cop the drugs. They threw the case out, then niggas said we got the judge. They even said we dropped names on who was dropping slugs. It's like these bitches keep popping up, pint dropping, rock shooting, that using his fingers to stop the blood. Never forget, remember vividly what these streets did to me. If given the chance, they'll get rid of me, and I can tell they sick of me. Look how these niggas made me. They try to give me dap, I be looking at niggas crazy. Maybe I'm really starting to believe that. I watch these niggas play me, I guess I'm just supposed to eat that. They told me I ain't cut for this shit, I don't see that. They told me I was scary, I posted up with a beef at. Told us we couldn't be that. Look nigga, now we that. Put money on my head, I just ride around with my seat back. Hey, bucket low, I'm like fuck it though. Shooter on my side saying sire, they doing nothing bro. Yeah, I make these niggas feel real fair. I'm real rare, that's the reason why y'all pussy niggas mad that I'm still here. I'm still here. I know y'all hate it, but I'm still here. Yeah, I'm still here. I could've lost my life in 05, was a real scare. Should've been confined to that wheelchair, but I'm still here. I know y'all hate it, but I'm still here. Riddle me this when I'ma hear something. How y'all rap for 3 minutes and I don't hear nothing? Making finger pistols in your vids, but you bare frontin'. Y'all just as pussy if y'all niggas hit that share button, suck a dick. Regardless of what, I always kept my love for Smith. Niggas switching sides on the guys. What the fuck is this? Who the realest nigga, you decide. Gotta be me, cause I'm the nigga that they scrutinize. So I told Pinus, you and I, and of course I love the homies. Shit, we went from seeing stolies to seeing rollies, but I gotta go for self. Nothing against the G's, we tight, but all I had was me and Peasley, right? So it's back to the basics, I'm back on the set. Take them jewels off, he don't need none of that on his neck. I don't need no validation and no need to be around niggas. All I need's for y'all to bury me a Browns, nigga.